Good, 165.
Yes.
Big week. Halloween week.
It's all right. What'd you do?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Why would I do anything? For Halloween?
You said big week. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, for losers.
Leading off. I was like, you're like,
Huge
big week.
Huge week for the fucking nerds.
It's big week. I didn't do anything. I stayed in the house. Fuck
Yeah, I didn't
you.
get invited to anything. Whatever.
It's big week.
Fucking Halloween sucks. I would have went.
Dude,
Everyone, dude.
If I came over, you're sitting in your living room dressed up like Chucky. Like, I don't know. No
I
one
kind of
asked me
was.
to,
I had overalls on. Dude, why was everyone Beetlejuice this year? There was so many fucking Beetlejuices.
You know what? I think it may have something to do, and this is true. I read an article or saw someone post an article on Facebook. It's like, Beetlejuice is not the movie you think it is. And it was written by some ultra-liberal lady who was talking about how Beetlejuice, like, is all about marrying an underage girl and like forcing her to do a bunch of shit. And it was just like this whole, it also made fun of illegal immigration because he's trying to get a green card out of it and go to like the real world. It was the most ridiculous fucking thing. And it's like, you are looking for anything.
Yeah.
You're looking for anything to cancel.
But in her defense, if you do say Mexican 3 times, they're allowed to cross the border. I've seen that happen firsthand. So, just so you guys are up to date on the rules.
I'm at a ghost with the most.
He's like, that's why I won't do 2 runs in one day.
I won't do it.
Dude, that'd be so funny if some dude's just standing at the fence with 30 fucking immigrants like, he's like, Mexican. They just shoot him. He's like, was that your plan, dude?
Could you imagine seeing a dude gardening with a white and black striped suit just like...
He's like, nice fucking azaleas, huh?
Yeah,
but it's like, dude, they just come out and do the Pee-wee dance to tequila. That's what they call it.
Yeah, but dude, they don't know what Beetlejuice is. They're just like, they're just doing Pee Wee Herman the whole time. Beetlejuice.
Yeah, dude.
La cucaracha juice.
Yeah, so I saw a lot of Beetlejuices and a lot of Transformers.
Yeah.
Speaking of New Edition, thanks to, who sent it?
Brian Bachner.
Oh, shout out to Brian, man.
Thanks for
Good
that
boy.
Shockwave. All hail, dude.
So Shockwave's here. And I was laughing because Bender went but
Soundwave.
He was Soundwave, right?
Soundwave.
I saw the cassette, and Tim did the costume for it. It looked good.
Looked great, man.
Yeah, but I was laughing. I was like, dude, how funny would it be if Shaner had a kid, dressed him up as fucking as Shockwave, and then every time someone opened the door, you're like, it's the evil Decepticon. Shockwave.
Dude, honestly, what I would do is I would follow him around in a cardboard desk, like a commentator, like looking up
just
at
like doing news.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like a boy going up to get candy, transforming right in front of his eyes is the evil overlord, the merciless Shockwave. Just want to let everyone know that earlier today I put a cigarette out on my dog's face. He's asking for Baby Ruth right now.
we're looking for king size.
Looking for a little bit of a fun size moment. Oh, he just transformed right in front of our eyes again.
It's just a kid putting up on
Gigagon. Uh-oh.
subtle.
It's like, just want to let everyone know that my wife will never be walking again.
You may notice my wife is not walking around with us.
I went home and hailed the Dark Lord, the Decepticon Shockwave, and said, "Meatloaf again." And she will never be looking at me with straight eyes ever again.
I hit her cross-eyed.
Hail the Dark Lord.
Dude,
Yeah,
but
dude.
you opening the door every time. Dude.
But with behind him with like a desk, like
Oh,
a rolling
hilarious.
chair, dude. That would be the
Hilarious.
best fucking way to go.
Yeah, that would be funny as shit, dude.
Dude, I did do something I did for Halloween. I saw Guar. Speaking of costumes, I saw Guar.
Oh, is that where you were the other
Yeah,
night?
I saw Guar.
Where were they at?
They were at the Electric Factory.
Oh,
or
nice.
the Frankfurt Music
Yeah,
Hall,
yeah,
or
whatever.
Which was great. And I was actually more pumped because, like, I've seen Guar a bunch of times. However, the two bands that were with them, one I had seen more than the other, and the one I had only seen one time before. And the first band that I wanted to see, they'd only seen one time before, was I Hate God, which was fucking
Solid name.
They were fucking awesome. But it was really funny because when I was there, we were all like, they played incredibly short, which kind of pissed me off. They were like getting through it. And I think it had a lot to do with like a COVID curfew. Like they were just everyone was flying through fucking songs, and it's really fucking.
Like the venue.
The venue itself,
Right?
Like
okay.
I think they had to get everybody out by a certain.
I don't know why those citizens had that.
Yeah.
It's like, do we have one? Because I've been breaking.
I'm not it. You walking around as Chucky, like I don't fuck with the Chuck. I'm going into
You
Wallops.
gotta be fucking kidding me.
But it was funny because I was standing there and they started playing certain songs, and I was like, I wonder if they're gonna play. Because they have one song is "White N-Word" is the name of the song, but someone told me that they changed on Spotify. Speaking of canceling and getting things changed around, on Spotify they changed the song "White N-Word" to "White Neighbor" on Spotify, which to me sounds way more racist in a way. It sounds like you have way more questions about a white neighbor.
Who hasn't had a lot of N-word neighbors,
Yeah,
though,
that's what I'm
regardless
saying.
of race? Come on.
It's like, what's that song "White Neighbor" about? It's like, I don't know. He just goes to bed at 9. I don't get it. Every day.
Leaves his lights up after Christmas a little too long.
Weird. Yeah, look, Whitey.
He's like, who's putting a tree out
Look,
in
you
May?
dirty neighbor. With a hard R on the end of that. Fucking neighbors everywhere.
Fucking neighbors blasting that goddamn rap music.
Dude, you're just like, you believe these fucking neighbors?
He's like, you got a phone?
You're not going to believe this. 2 neighbors took my truck.
Dude, if they did like a TBS when
Oh
they
my
replay it.
God, dude.
What's the one they always use for like Die Hard? It's always like,
Oh, Mother Hubbard.
yeah, Mother
Hubbard, dude.
But dude, for Goodfellas,
For Neighbor?
if they, yeah.
Dude, could you imagine Django Unchained with Neighbor, though?
Oh my God.
Holy
dude.
crap. You want to come in? I'll take this neighbor.
the end is silent.
Oh, my God, a neighbor on a horse.
Yeah, dude. DiCaprio would sound like such an asshole.
You piqued my attention about these neighbors.
He's like, you want to see some neighbor fighting?
I do love a good neighbor fight. Dude, just neighbors running around. Neighbors with attitude.
Dude, that's so funny.
That would be the best. Dude, that's what we got to get into. Fuck making scores for movies. When you were talking about getting paid to make scores for movies, we got to redub.
I said I wanted to do that like 20 years ago. I was like, yeah, it would be cool. Not like actively like, hey, you need a music guy?
I think you should just do it.
I'm just going to,
submitting.
but I'm going to use all original stuff. I'm like, when a guy's like creeping with a gun, I'm like, beep, beep, boop, 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 dome.
Dude, no, there's like,
I run out of shit. I just start like, beep, 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 beep.
there's a sex scene. You're like, wallop, 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 wallop,
Just do Sanford and Son for some reason.
You're like, sorry.
I'm just using old sitcom themes. I'm like, wah, 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 wah.
But you do that thing. You're like, you're like, but then halfway through, you're like, it's a rare condition. You're just like,
Yeah, that's all I know.
You just put in the one thing, like, it's a rare condition. It's a rare condition. Rare condition.
Yes, dude.
Steve Urkel show.
I think if you heard my voice come in on like a $30 million scene, just come in, it's like, skiddly beep boop bop bop, we're walking. That would intensify that scene.
It's like
I don't
there's
know.
like people getting, it's like, you better run, you better run,
Dude.
run from the monster, quick and out and didn't.
Damn, you're slow, bitch. You're definitely gonna get killed tonight.
That neighbor's got all the information.
I feel like everything I would sing would always end with "and we're rocking tonight."
Dude, and you gotta end it with like, it's like one thing, it's like really sweet. It's like, dun, 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 like right at the end, just like,
Call your parents.
my Chinese grandma.
We're rocking.
We're rock. It's like, we're gonna be kicking you all the hits.
I'm just playing the radio. You need a new Toyota. I'm like, this is a weird scene.
Dude, in the background, you're like, Barbara.
It's just a Barbera commercial.
It's like, Jesus Christ.
Some lady, like, hand up to the glass door, husband wrongfully accused. And it's like, do you need a new Camry and have horrible credit?
Bad credit, no problem.
It's like, come to the general.
You're like,
you hear
pretty
Shaq. hey, some good ass insurance. I'm sitting there like, perfect.
Yeah, but you like the mixing board like up on the treble.
I spent all the money I got for the soundtrack. I have no money to buy the rights.
And you're showing up on a tape. You're like, get ready to feed it. I'm telling you right now.
I'm just using clips of like Boogie Nights from when he was singing. I'm in there.
Dude, if you showed up with like a curly wig on, like, it's all the magic. You better do that.
Dude, that would be so good.
Honestly, dude, you're just like, I don't
know why I would scat, but I would. I would definitely go into a scat. Nope, that's already a song. Sorry.
Take two. And you're like, all right.
I'm walking on set. Like, what are you doing?
No,
I'm like, that's a cut in where I'm from, sir.
But there's a part where you're like, oh, thank you. No, thank you. Is this a Grubhub? Okay, thank you. Okay. Dropping in a car.
Forgot the fucking fries. God damn it. Never remember the fries.
They always give you this much sauce. I don't want it.
Tell you, they need to fucking review these neighbors for they give them jobs.
It's always a neighbor. It's always
Look,
a neighbor.
I don't want to sound like one of those guys.
Look, I don't want to sound like a homeowners association guy right now, but these neighbors are out of control.
That's what they call the Klan.
Dude, they call the neighborhood watch.
Yeah, but neighborhood spell the K.
Yeah. Emphasis on the hood. I'll tell you that much,
yeah, dude.
You better watch it.
So instead of scoring, you're saying we should get into what to make music? Or music to make money.
Oh, we should just get into dubbing movies with neighbor and weird.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, yeah, just cutting out all the curse words and just putting in more shit.
I would love to be a voiceover guy, but the voiceover guy they use for the dubbed version or the version of whatever movie is okay for TV.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because a lot of them, they do take that character's voice and just like cut out a word from another scene and put it on.
Yeah.
But a lot of them, it's just some dude. And it kind of comes off very like Black Ops kind of thing.
What do you mean?
Call of Duty. It's like Bruce Willis. He's like, come out to the coast. Yo, have a few drinks. He's like, what is that guy doing?
What is that?
What did Bruce Willis drop?
Where did Crabtree come from?
He's like, yippee-ki-yay, mother humper.
Yeah. There was one time, honestly, I was watching
Just racist. It's like, whoa, dude.
Welcome to the party, pal. Swing low, sweet cherry. He's like, I don't remember that at all, the Kobe Tower. That did not happen.
What were you watching? Devils?
No, I was watching Demolition Man.
Oh, nice.
And there was one part where they were having, it was on TBS or some other shit.
Yeah.
It seems like TBS is like
TBS
the biggest culprit.
Yeah, Sundays TBS is
all the time.
Best dubbed over movies you're going to see.
But there was a point where, like, you know, Simon Phoenix and John Spartan are fighting in the museum where the Hall of Violence is, and they drop down to the actual street in old fucking Los Angeles. And there's a part where Wesley Snipes does get hit with a TV and he goes, ooh, ow. He says that in the movie, he goes, ooh, ow. But then,
like in a James Brown
but
way?
There was a part where they kept putting, ooh, ow in because he would say fuck or shit. So he just like said, "Ooh, ow," like 17 times during.
See, that's
the
just
fight.
like racist. It's like you mother. Oh, hi, ow, get back. They just used tracks from openings of James Brown songs.
There was also a part Wesley got hit. He went like just back again.
When he killed him, he got a robe put on top of him, and he crawled off the Apollo fucking stage.
He rose up again. But yeah, that's also the
mother. I'm gonna do my thing. Like that didn't match up at all.
That's you coming
That's me, like,
with the song like
welcome.
Bow, 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 bow. Kick it, get on up.
I just use old other black sing. I'm like, yeah, Tutti Frutti. Woo! You mother. Woo!
But every
That's
time
what they need to
you
do.
present the song, you're wearing like a fucking Little Richard thing. Like, I think this is the number one. I'll take my Oscar now.
Yeah, dude, I'm EGOTing.
Best original score? Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, but you also doing like real time like shit for like Lord of the Rings. Like,
oh my God.
Oh.
I'm like, and we're elves and running and stuff.
We're in the woods.
I got some hairy ass feet.
Woods again. There's a gay elf.
You see a lighter go.
There's a gay elf.
You can't park there. Outside, I'm still mic'd up.
You just hear like, man, these neighbors are out of control.
Dude.
Fuck it. But talking back to censorship as well, this is crazy because on Halloween, a friend of mine was talking about how he went to like karaoke.
Okay.
And he was talking about how like they had a whole book full of songs you could sing and shit, but they, for whatever reason, they had, you know, a Michael Jackson catalog. But Michael Jackson's name wasn't in it. It was just MJ.
Oh, I thought you were saying M word.
No. N word?
M.
Oh, M word.
They're like, that's better. Like, I don't know about that.
I don't know.
His name's just M word neighbors. Dude, I know what you're trying to say.
Look, we get it. But someone said that they were actually like trying to make people more comfortable with selecting Michael Jackson. And I was like, what the hell is that about?
It just says that rapey neighbor.
It's like, don't worry about it. But I was thinking, like, how funny would it be if someone was like, oh, we're releasing Michael Jackson songs, but updated so no one has to worry about what's going on. It's like, Billie Jean is not my lover, and neither is your son, Kevin. It's just how it goes. I just want to let you know.
That's hilarious, dude. That's like, they fixed the problem.
Yeah,
They're like, look,
like,
we took his name out.
Look,
I'm
we
like,
took
yeah,
his name
that
out.
did it.
Look, that neighbor is never going to bother
You know what he didn't dig
anyone.
out? His wiener out of that kid's butthole.
This new song, you know my note, Remember the Time, but we changed it, Remember that time I didn't think about fucking a kid.
Dude.
Pretty good.
Yeah, dude, speaking of fucking rapers, did me and Danny see it? No, me and Butterly, the other night after I did Dad Meet on Saturday.
Yeah.
Me and Butterly drove to Helium after, and that was fun, driving with Beetlejuice in the
I
car.
can only imagine.
Hilarious. Because Tim was
Dude,
just
that's
like,
also, like, anytime someone's dressed up in a costume like that, when I see a car of people in costumes, I hope for accidents, like a terrible accident, where, like, they are, like, people are like, and it was crazy, like, the car's flipping through the air, and I saw Woody from Toy Story.
you see He-Man, he's like, I feel like it came from that direction. Like, he still has
just
that
a
wig
bunch
on.
of, just seeing cartoon characters fleeing from a burning car
hilarious.
has got to be the funniest thing you've ever seen
dude.
in your life.
We were driving back. I noticed on a billboard, and I'll remind everybody at the end of the episode too. But December 8th, we start our monthly at Helium, Going to Hell.
Hell yeah!
Guess who also has a show December 8th down there in Atlantic City? Big billboard right across from the link, like just rubbing it in our face, dude. Wiener on that thing, Miss Mary Pat has a giant billboard on 95.
Dude.
And it's weird because she has like a finger. I was like, no, I'm just joking. She's like, you want to play? I got fucking. She's like, dude, it's so funny because it's this huge billboard. It's like one night only, Atlantic City, but then it's like Rivers Casino.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude. She's like, it just says like the bar next to the convention center. It's a shithole. But this wiener will be on that thing.
Get on it.
So, yeah, she's going to try and one-up us. I'm thinking about buying a billboard right after that says there's a wiener on that thing. Come to Helium.
Dude, you know what would be funny? On the billboard is just us, but like a shadow of Aunt Mary Pat. You just see a big dick on it, and we're just like...
Yeah, unless you, like, use dicks in your face.
Don't get it twisted. There's balls.
It's just Nick Nolte.
Oh, no.
What is he saying? Oh, no, he's
Here's
scared.
the thing. I went there. I was like, that chick's got a fucking cock.
Is that the whole act?
I honestly
Pretty
didn't
good.
understand what the fuck was going on. I didn't know whether to make out with her or ever look at my fucking car engine. Help me out, bitch.
Dude. Yeah, dude. MP coming at us, dude.
I can't believe.
I know. I was about to hit up her people.
I was like, excuse me. Excuse me.
It's just her as a regular dude. Hello?
Hey.
Pat's office.
Patrick here.
Patty, what's going on? Go for Pat.
Uncle Merrill and Patrick.
That's his professional name.
Marilyn Patrick.
Uncle Marilyn Patrick in the office, but when weekends
I'm
hit,
just
it is
saying.
Aunt Mare
Also,
Pat.
who is this? You sound like a neighbor. I'll tell you that much. You're acting like a real neighbor right now.
Dude, that would be sick if we had a ton of money. I would jaw roll her show. I would 50 cent her fucking show quick. I'd buy all the tickets.
That would be fucking wild.
Sold out immediately, and just no one shows.
She's like, what happened? It's like, I don't know.
She's like, I sold out though. I'm like, shut up. Marilyn Patrick.
Marilyn Patrick.
Yeah, so saw that. Then we get to Helium, and Gardini was down there hosting for Norton. Jim Norton was there.
Oh, yeah.
And we got there kind of late, so we didn't get to see. I saw some of Norton's set, which was good, and crowd seemed okay. It was like half the room, late night Saturday show. Anyway, after the show, a few randos were hanging out at the bar. We were just sitting there bullshitting. Then all of a sudden, I went out to smoke with everyone. And when I walked back in, Bartley and Gardini were in front of me, I think. And but I saw them at the end of the ramp looking to the right where the bathrooms are.
Uh-huh.
So, I saw other people, and I was like, what the fuck? So I walked down there. I just see some lady on her back, sprawled out on the ground.
And they're just staring at her?
People are, in a circle staring, including Jim Norton. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, dude, in my head, I'm assuming drunk girl fucking probably just made an ass of herself. So she's either faking it, just like, oh no, I fell, or she's just too annihilated.
Yeah.
And I just walked by Bartley and Gardini. I'm like, what, she shit herself? What a fucking loser. They're like, no, that's Norton's sister. She just had a seizure. I was like, geez, are we calling someone? What's going on, guys? I had no idea. I
you
felt
pull that
horrible.
one scene from fucking Boogie Nights, like, my wife's down there with an ass in her cock. And everyone's watching, like, no, that's Jim Norton's sister. She's having a seizure. You're like, God, show myself out.
Can we talk about this later?
Yeah, it's a real movie, Brian.
It's a real seizure, Brian.
Brian, it's a real affliction.
Dude, I felt horrible.
Yeah, dude, that sucks.
But I looked at it because, I don't know, a lot of randoms hang out after shows, and they just assume the bar stays open till 2, but it's like, it doesn't.
No.
And they don't kick them out, obviously, but they try and rush them out.
Is she okay?
She was fine, yeah.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah, I think they just...
I was like, are you just going to let... He's like, you know what? We don't know what
I was
happened.
this close to Iverson her, dude. Just going, walking, stepping over, dude. Doing the... treating her like... Putting a Lakers jersey on her. Treating her like Tyronn Lue. Just fucking walking over like...
Dude, if you did that, I'm like, sorry.
Yeah. Dude, Norton would have fucking lost his mind.
Yeah, dude. That would have been...
I felt horrible. He was just standing there, too. He's like, jeez. I'm like...
So wait, no one was...
They didn't know. I don't think they didn't want to move her. Like, she was okay. But they were like, let's just get the EMTs here because in that situation, I have no idea when it comes to seizures like that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if she. I'm assuming she has some kind of disease where
maybe epilepsy.
Like she might be. Yeah, she might have
like the shapes and bright colors.
I didn't stop there though. I turned to Sean. I was like, how do you feel about your performance? Because it was that bad. You killed Jim Norton's sister.
You literally murdered. You killed.
Way to go, Sean.
Way to go, dog.
Yeah, dude. No, he did good though. From what I heard, everybody liked him.
That's great.
So that's good.
Man,
it was funny that when we got there, Tim was still dressed as Beetlejuice.
I mean, that's a lot.
Great costume.
I mean, it looked great, but that's a lot to take off. I honestly think if you get in that costume, you're staying that for like a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. I appreciate the dedication to it, but I also wish he would have been. I mean, I appreciate wedding Beetlejuice. That's what he was. But if he had gone stripe shoot like shirt and tie and all that stuff, that would have been great.
A lot of sexy Beetlejuice too this year.
Really.
A lot of girls dressing up.
I did not see slutty Beetlejuice,
which is crazy because it's like, well, you could have just been Gina Davis. That's a cheap costume. That's like a fucking, like an old dress.
You know what? When I was like working at bars, I would always see slutty versions of things, and like it always made me question really what I was into. Especially like on Halloween when there's like slutty zombies, like really stacked but dead-looking women. You really do feel weird. Because you're just like, I'm getting a weird boner right now, and I don't know if it's because I'm seeing boobs and ass or that it's a dead woman.
I've definitely had that same scenario. I saw a sexy Shigar.
Oh, yeah? Oh, dude.
That wasn't even Halloween. That was just like on Earth Day. I think it was just a dude.
It was just like...
I'm like, I think I'm gay. It was an old man with a fucking oxygen tank. I'm like, that's a sexy-ass Shigar outfit.
Fuck you, friendo. I'm
flipping coins.
It's like, how much you ever lose in an ass bet? Don't put that back in your pants.
An ass back.
Yo, and flip it. You inherited it. Dude, sexy Shigar is all right. I'd fuck a Shigar.
Shigar, yeah, sexy Shigar would be sick. There's a lot of like characters that would be sweet if they were trying to be sexy, though.
There was one time I thought it was really crazy. It's like things that can all be made sexy crack me up. Like Sexy Gumby was like one thing I was like, I never thought I'd see
Sexy Gumby,
a
yeah.
Gumby I'd want to fuck. You never think that you're ever going to see it. You're like, man, that Gumby would fucking get it.
Yeah, I mean, but Gumby was kind of like a walking fleshlight. Wasn't he just like made of gum?
He was just like
That's
clay.
smooth stuff.
He was clay, dude.
There's no way that horse didn't mold him into something.
Could you imagine if there was one part where Gumby turned around, he had a fucking peanut-sized hole in his eye? He's like, oh no, Pokey.
I didn't think he called him that.
Yeah, he's like, that's what your name? Why you fuck me? Dude, if Pokey had a
Was
huge...
Pokey clay too?
Yeah, all of them were
That means
clay.
when he was like, time to go
Yeah.
to work, he was doing this shit like when you rolled it like snakes.
He's like, get the wheel. Dude, it's like
churning it
it's
out.
like that scene from Ghost, only with a dick.
He's churning out a dick. He's like, this is going to be a good one.
He's like, I gotta let you know, I'm gonna fire that ass.
He's like, oh no.
Your butthole's a kiln. Time to go.
Gumby's just fucking rocking back and forth in a cold shower after like it's the crying games.
Gumby's like, I don't want to talk about what happened today. But then the blockheads show up and they're like, take this. Gumby's like, don't talk to me, please. The blockhead's like, I don't understand what the problem is, Gumby's like, look, it's just been a lot lately.
Aunt Mary Gumby, by the way.
I'm supposed to be called Teresa now.
Yeah,
The horse said so. The horse's like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. So that was, and then yesterday, that was Halloween, right?
Yeah, no, yesterday was Halloween.
And yeah, I didn't do anything. And,
Yeah, what movie were you watching there yourself?
oh my God.
Yeah, you're talking about that.
I tried to watch the remake of Point Break. And it is,
why did you do that?
because I've never seen the remake of Point Break all the way through. I remember just
guess.
watching the beginning.
Let me guess, it sucked shit.
It just doesn't make sense. Also, it's funny that Roach and the other dude who was like, he's actually been an actor. He's done a lot of stuff since there, but always like little small bit parts. Basically, Swayze's like main dude.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I forget his name in it, but it was, and then, that was Roach, and then the young kid who dies after he gets shot.
Oh, yeah,
Young
yeah.
Gromit. Young Gromit and Roach are in the one scene when the FBI are briefing them. Because you can tell, because Young Gromit's still tall. He's like, oh, first off, sir. It's like, damn, you have not
at all
developed that voice since like 92 or whenever fucking original Point Break came out. But he's like, I'd like to take a stab at this, sir. First off, the tubes are mad crystally. Glassy, whatever the fuck surfers say. Crystally. That's a dog says.
Crunchy?
He's like, yeah, dude, it's so wet, dude. We should get these guys. That's Surfer. Oh my God, dude. Yes, this is a good one. I think Surfer said that. But thinking of, I thought I was going to forget this.
What?
So Saturday night,
Yeah.
for some reason, I thought I knew an English expression. It is not an expression at all, and I think I made it up on the spot. So, the one girl at Helium who's a
Wait,
waitress.
did you say you think you made up an English
No, I
expression?
definitely made it up.
Okay.
I thought it was an actual, like I heard it somewhere, and I was like, I'll go with this. And as I said, I was like, nope, this might just be offensive. So this is what happened. The one waitress at Helium, her husband is from England.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And we saw him, nice as shit, nice dude. And me, him, and like Gardini were bullshitting or something. And she was walking by, and this is after the shows and stuff. And she was like, oh, let me get a picture. Because he was dressed as something. I did say something. I was like, well, you know what you're not dressed as? Real U.S. citizen. Anyway, take the picture.
Boom.
Nailed him.
Got him.
Yeah. Then he's like, all right, let's have the picture. For some reason in my head, I was like, yep, let's have a wallop. In my head, I was like, wallop. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? He was like, what? I was like, wallop. Dude, no one called it except him. It was like when I said fat on Spook Show. I was like, man, let me slip under that one. But I was like, yep, let's have a wallop. And I like elbowed him, like, And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, wallop.
Yeah, fancy a bread boy. Like, what?
Dude, I don't know.
Fancy a wallop? Let's have a wallop. I fancy a wallop.
Dude, I was like using an Australian accent. It's like, that's a good
so
wallop in that.
That's good. Fancy a wallop.
I'm like, oh, wallop. And then I'm like, hell yeah, let's get a wallop.
Get a wallop, neighbor. Fancy a wallop, motherfucker.
Anybody need a wallop?
I got you, neighbor. Get you a wallop.
I have no idea why I said it.
Let's have a wallop.
Dude. So everybody from the UK, if you're listening or watching, if that's ever been said, please help.
Dude, it's like, I kind of want to start doing that now with everything.
What, just saying?
Just saying stuff that's like, get pulled over. Like, you know why you pulled you over? I was like, it's all 6s and 7s, love.
Well, I was having a wallop back there, you know.
Sorry, my rah-rah went in for a while.
You just start making noise out there.
Rashes.
You're like, fat plum? What?
I know why you pulled me over. My scoops were weird. Got me on the scoops. You walloped me, scoops.
When he said what, though, he said it so aggressive. I was like, please don't mean the N-word. I was like, damn it.
Oh, man. What if wallops were like a derogatory term?
That's what I mean.
Wherever he's from.
That sounds like somebody in England saw him. Like, well, these wallops coming.
Fucking wallops.
Again with him?
What's up, boy? No daughter of mine's going to be dating a wallop. The problem is in this country.
If I start with my first slang that I create from this show, and it starts in the UK, I will be so pissed.
That was like the fucking slurs that we were like saying with Benjalos.
Oh yeah,
dude, it's like Benjalos, wallops.
Never catches on in the US because the fucking language here is always changing. You know, like the slang words are always changing. Dude, I feel like in old England, they respect that old shit. So you could sneak a couple in, like, wow.
We tried with Loesch, too. It's like,
Loesch still gets used. There's a small population, Loesch.
I mean, this fucking shockwave is Loesch, dude.
I mean,
it's total Loesch.
It is.
It's Loesch as fuck. Honestly, ain't no wallop in that.
No wallop in my game, girl. What?
What you doing? I'm trying to wallop.
I'm grinding, dude. My eyes are on the wallop.
Dude, these goddamn Benjis, these fucking wallops. Tell you what, man.
Yeah, let's have a wallop.
Let's have a wallop, girl. Yo, girl.
I was walking home after I was dying walking. I had to literally stop my music in my ear because I was laughing so fucking hard. I was like, what?
Wallop.
Didn't hit me till I was like halfway home. And I was like, what the fuck did I say? I must have looked like an asshole.
So wait, did he say anything after you
He was just like, huh? And I was like, that's not a say. He's like, what'd you say? And I was like, have a wallop?
Dude,
I like trailed off.
He's like, what'd you say? You're like, booty, adada.
Oh, dude, I should have scat it right out of the room. I was like, ta, boom.
Bop. Hold on, I've been working on this song. Tell me if it's good.
Wallop. What do we at, Danny?
A little bit of a wallop.
33.
Jesus
Christ, I thought we were fucking.
Why? Dude, I feel like our time goes so much slower
when we're having a good time.
I know. It's good.
Like I feel good. I'm like, man, we just flew through some stuff.
I know.
You're not going anywhere.
It was weird because I was on Dad Meet, and both those episodes felt like they were like 8 minutes long. Like we would be talking, then Jake or Dave would be like, yeah, we're at 56. I'm like, what?
How did that even happen?
They take a lot of in-between time.
Oh, wait.
A lot of like, not a lot, like it's not bad. It's just like a lot of like no one saying anything at one point, which makes me, I wallop. I brain wallop immediately, dude. If no one's saying it, I'm like,
yeah.
I turn into scanners, dude.
Yeah, it's silent. I feel like a real neighbor on that show.
Yeah. Just not walloping.
I'm just not walloping
my
hard,
scooter roots.
My scoops get all walloped. Feel like a real neighbor.
You know when your scoops get walloped?
Excuse me. Did you see my scoops?
Yeah, I'm like, is it Wednesday
I was
already?
Like, girl, I like your scoops. How about a wallop? Dude, scoops is pretty good too.
I said it on the Dad Meet Patreon.
What, the wallop?
Maybe, I don't know.
Did you just wallop on that page?
I did bring up though. We have a big announcement because now they worded it on the dad meet, they're like, yeah, we have a big announcement with us and Bees and Shaner. Yeah, I'm like, there's literally only one thing all four of us have done together.
Be what that is.
Yeah, so for those who know. Now, what I'm waiting for is going to be in January. It's going to be live. There's going to be special guests. I think we're going to live stream it this time.
That'll be great.
I think we turned down the offer to have a real life wigger there.
Oh, we weren't going to have a fucking critique?
That's not going to be good.
Damn, dude.
Because he'll come out, he'll wallop on us immediately. Wiggers wallop quick, dude. They don't need much.
Full wall.
Yeah. Wallop Sparks.
They wallop.
That's Wally's first name. His Christian name is Wallop.
Bubble Wall Sparks. Wally?
Meet Wallop Sparks. Yeah,
Holy
dude.
shit. Yeah, I'm glad we're not having a live guy there.
No, at first I thought it was cool if he was okay with it, but then I was like, I'm not going to let him walk off that stage without fucking crying.
Yeah, man. But that's also like a really crazy. But the problem with having a real live wigger there is like they're either going to ham it up or they're not going to or they're going to
I mean, the pictures I saw of the possible candidates, they don't have to ham up much.
Really?
I mean, the one kid busts his tables in an old Sixers Barkley jersey.
Jesus Christ.
I don't think that's what they want him wearing there, but whatever.
Now he's like, I got to do it.
You know what I'm saying? From the streets.
They see me out here. They see that
streets of Drexel Hill, yo. It's like, all right, dude. Fucking idiot.
Roxborough ain't never been the same.
Nah, dude, these are all Delco dogs. All fucking. Whew.
Damn, dude.
Oh man, how about this? So I watched two good documentaries the other day, back to back, and then I've watched shit movies since. But back to back, one is only for Mad Men, which is about the guy who basically trained everyone that's ever done SNL for improv because he's legitimately insane. They literally were carting him out of an institution. I'm like, dude, that's the ultimate boss in improv. If they just go insane.
Derek Poops Friendly was his name. He's like, why do they call him that? He's like, you'll see on the stage. Yes, and he will fuck you.
Yes, and he will follow to your car.
I'm telling you right now, he'll kill you.
But it's like all this video of like Bill Murray, Chris Farley, all these guys like thanking him, whatever. So it was pretty interesting because this guy basically just got fucked over. How? And he was a drug addict. He worked with Mike Nichols at first. Oh, Mike Nichols, who was an EGOT winner, and was fucking, him and his. I don't know if they're ever together. The one chick, he always did it was always like a Nichols and the girl's name, whatever her name was. I forget. Yeah, this
Nichols
is back in
the.
He's like, we were horrible.
We only had the name.
He's like, weird thing was Chitlin Circuit for 17 years. And this was in the 80s.
Nobody liked us at all.
We just called it that. That's probably why they didn't like us.
Nickels and dime, here's the name.
They're just going to Waffle Houses in Ohio. It's not the chicken.
They're out in the parking lot like...
Just have cardboard on the ground.
What is up with
Welcome to the new Nickels and dime piece. No, but that one, and then I watched, finally, it takes for everyone recommending it, because everyone has asked me if I watched it, and I finally did, which is maybe this year, which is a documentary about the Eagles winning.
Okay, yeah.
So it's called Maybe Next Year, and like the word next is crossed out, and it says this year, because it's about 2017 when they won, and it's actually really good. The way they shot it is really good because it's like it takes you through the season and there's like these small stories in between. Like this one kid, his dad's dying of fucking brain cancer.
Yeah.
Massive Eagles fan. Got to see him win though, and then I think he conked out. He walloped out like 2 minutes after they won, but he wasn't at the parade. Let's say that. Because he died.
That's better than the fucking Flyers documentary called Never Again, Retards.
Dude.
And it's just every flyer just like this, like, well, maybe never again.
It's pretty good, but it's funny that with every part, and you'll have to watch it to see what I'm talking about. And if anybody else watches it, they have to agree. There's parts where it's very not, I wouldn't say uplifting, but it's actually pretty cool the way they shot it. And it's like, oh, that's a cool little thing to know about this little sub story here.
Yeah.
Immediate follow-up to some asshole being a dickhead. And it's like, oh, wait, we're in Philly. There's one of a fucking priest at, like, dude, at, like, St. Rita's, like, in one of the big churches in Center City. And fucking, he's giving the Lord's Prayer at the end, everything, obviously packed house. Cut to, I swear to God, this preacher's like, let's go, birds. Here we go, birds. On the altar. He's like, here we go. Woo! Give it up for the birds. And Lord. It's like, wait, what the fuck was that? And then he's saying goodbye to the sheep at the end. And he's like, it's exhilarating, isn't it? I'm like, what are you doing, Father?
Then you see them wheeling a casket out. I was like, goodbye.
He's like, also works over. Beat it, neighbors. Not on my lawn.
Touchdown to hell. Get the fuck out.
He just becomes an immediate union racist. Soon as work's over, dude, he hangs up the robes. Dude, he's swirling the thing, but instead of fucking like, what is that, like potpourri they're burning? The incense, instead it's like 2 Miller Lights. He's like, what?
Dude, he clocks out, starts air guitaring across.
He's doing the duck walk.
He's like, are you ready for some football, bitch?
But it's one of those like Bud Light blow up guitars where he bends the fucking
Dude,
neck.
He praises down and kisses the feet of Spuds McKenzie. He's like, our Father.
Who art he's in heaven.
Hallowed be thy game on Sunday.
Who art? Yeah, he's in heaven.
Yeah.
No, that's not it.
Who art in my ass.
Dude, it's that one. And then it's like, it just shows like, it's funny how they show like certain neighborhoods and dude, the old black lady. She's great. It's one thing Philly does not get credit for, and I've known about this for my entire old black ladies and old white women, old women, not old, but if any woman is like, I'm going to say 60 and up at this point,
our old women
probably bigger Eagles fans than most males that are even from Pennsylvania or this area. Dude, my grandmother was probably one of I remember my dad telling me what he was doing. He's like, dude, you can't talk to her on Sundays. She's glued to that little shithole TV in the kitchen. She has never missed an Eagles game. She never missed one in her entire life. And it's funny, too, because, like, this black woman, she's very passionate. Like, shows her getting up for work. It's like, it's still dark out, and she's making coffee. And then she's listening to fucking one of the jerk-offs, Missing Ellie, one of those fucking retards. And she calls it, or no, it was the other one. Who's the other guinea?
In the morning?
Yeah, he doesn't talk about the Eagles. No, one of the sports guys. What's
the dude from 94.
Yeah,
the real Reese?
No, he's Gino, or fucking.
No, we don't know.
Yeah, whatever. Another Italian.
Sure.
That knows nothing. He doesn't know his fucking head from his ass, but he's bitching about something, and fucking, she calls in. She's like, "This is it. This is our," and they're like, "Oh,
Angelo Cataldi."
Yeah, Tony Cataldi. He's not horrible. Because he's not as opinionated as Missinelli. Missinelli, who blocked me, because I started a rumor about he could only get off by getting fucked by a Nerf turbo. Crazy. I didn't know it got legs.
I was throwing it out.
I put it in as a reply to one of his tweets after he threw the ball, and he threw it like, he's like, I don't do this shit. He threw it like that. I was like, dude, anyone who throws like that, it should be illegal for them to report on any sports.
No, man.
If there's video, if you want to see funny video, Mike Missinelli, he's a sports analyst, from Philly who throws worse than 50 cents. He just got walloped, by the way. Walloped. Yeah, dude. He throws worse than like 50 Cent at a fucking the opening pitch. It's bad. It's like went behind him.
Oh, man.
And I started a rumor that he has to have sex with a Nerf turbo football to even get hard. And I was like, whatever. I put up his reply. Next thing you know, it gets legs. This thing's getting a ton of likes. I get blocked by Missinelli.
Death threats by Miss, dude.
Fuck him. I wish he would fight me. I would love to fight Mike Missinelli. I'd beat the shit out of him, dude.
You should honestly challenge him to a Nerf turbo throw.
Yeah, why? Because he's going to fuck them all.
Yeah, dude. If he shows up with one on his boner already.
It's already too late.
It's like, it's the Whistler tip.
Dude, but so she's listening to the show. She calls in, right? And Angela knows her. Obviously, she's a friend of the show. She's like, this is my year. The defense is right. The offense is right. Starts showing the first, the first 7 games. Wentz is destroying everybody. Then it comes to the game where they show Wentz dive, and he tears his ACL. And Peterson being like, yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
And then all it shows is ESPN analysts like, they're not good with him or without him. It's like, well, first off, we lead the division. Fuck you.
No, man.
But I get it. Everybody felt like that in Philly. When Wentz went down, that was it.
Yeah.
They bring in Foles. Nicky Foles. Obviously, everybody knows the rest of the story. But I'm saying, when Wentz went down, they lost, I think, the first 2, or 1 with Foles, won 1, and then lost 1. Yeah. Something like that. But it was, when they lost, they were like, that we're done. We're back to where we've always been in Philadelphia. Fucking almost getting there and getting fucked over. This lady calls in, dude. This lady loses her. It turns into like something where, like at the end, I thought she was going to confess. She's like, "Listen, Angelo, I'm trying to hold on right now." I'm like, "What's happening here?" Damn, she's like, "I'm trying to hold on, but I'm gonna tell you this: we the team this year. You better. I'm fixing to do something." I'm like, "Dude," she's like, "I got a gun to his head right now." I was like, "Dude, if you watched it, so I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's called Maybe This Year." Watched when this black woman loses her mind. It sounds like she's like, and I ain't coming out.
Dude, if she went full glove, she's like, she gotta die my way. My terms.
Is this Eagle Shirley?
It could be Shirley. The black lady who goes nuts.
Yeah.
Eagle Shirley?
Yeah,
I thought it was her because I must have missed when she came in. I don't think I've ever seen her. I've heard her a million times, but I don't think it probably was her. Where's she live, in Kensington?
I don't know.
That would be the best.
She's on there all the time, though.
If she was the first Eagles fan to show up with a live hand grenade. Just like, it's not going to be this way.
She's going to last Boy Scout it, dude. She's
I
dressed in
hope,
an
dude.
outfit running down the field. Like, come here, sugar. Still a nice old black woman. She's like, you about to get walloped.
What? I'm going to jail because I killed a few neighbors? Fuck that.
Dude, it's wild, though, dude. Shirley goes the fuck off. It's sad when you hear her go off. Now, that's what made me think that was her, but I was like, but there's plenty of women that go nuts on these sports. Because every guy that calls into a sports talk show is retarded.
They have like wild facts or like stats.
They're never right.
Right?
And they're always short-term facts. They're always like, the wind's kind of pumping today. It's like, shut the fuck up.
It's weird. Anytime I listen to someone calling into WIP, it's like, well, you have to understand last year with the numbers they put up.
They don't know anything.
And it doesn't, it's like me talking about, I could easily do it. And like someone would be like,
they think, dude, every one of these guys puts themselves on Missinelli level, or I mean, that's not hard. Let me rephrase that. They put themselves on like ESPN analyst level, where like these people are hired to do the commentary because they do the research.
For the love of God.
They look up research. They look at real facts. Not Eagles guys like, yo, my aunt been bitching all morning. Bird's gonna lose by 4. It's like, what? Mike, you heard it here first.
So here's the thing, Mike.
The neighbors went long last night.
Half hard. The thing is, I started beating that noodle like a motherfucker trying to get my scoops out. Problem was...
Sorry, I was just watching Downton Abbey.
Let me tell you something. I got real fucked up, and then I fucking walloped.
I got real
fucked up. I walloped on half a fucking Oriental rug I got.
That's what I call the whores at the massage
I'm telling you right now, I don't think I'm going to be able to whack it anytime soon. Dude. Birds down by 10. First killer. Telling.
It's a game that didn't even start.
He's like, I'm just saying right now. 10. I'm telling you
in my head, down by 10.
Secondly, first off, I went back. First off, I went back. I tried to cook rice-a-roni. Yeah, that's a San Fernando treat. Whatever. Fuck you. You're gay. Also,
whatever to that neighbor Ben that's on the box.
So here's the thing. I'll tell you one thing. That we had the best neighbor you ever seen in Randall Cunningham. He could do no wrong.
Like you live next to him? Like, no.
No. What? You know what the fuck I'm talking. Don't act like you don't miss an LA, you fucker.
You're about to. I'm gonna see you. You're
no disrespect, Miz. No disrespect. You fucked that football.
Yeah, you had sex with that football.
I know you fucked that ball.
I started streaming his show right around when he blocked me because he's so much of a bitch that he would bring that up.
Did he put a fucking? Did he message you and tell you why he blocked you?
Nope.
Well, I mean, we know why. I mean, it's not like, why did
that'd been funny if he just blocked me and he was like, what did he say about a Nerf football? I'm like, all right. And like, when I say he got likes, I was like, holy shit. It looked like I had retweeted something that got a ton of likes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then eventually, like, I guess he reported it.
I mean, I really hope he would call you and be like, you know what, Mr. Six, here's the thing. Okay.
I'm like, dude, you're such a fucking moron. You are a drain on this city. You stink. Move to Boston and get it over with, all right? You fucking idiot.
You don't understand what I do for this city.
Speaking of Boston, I saw our old friend Paulie Fens, dude. Shout out Paul Fens, was dressed as Patrick Bateman. Great costume.
Loved it, dude.
And I used to talk to when me and Paul have talked about this before because, he's a diehard Boston guy. But we always joke about how Philly and Boston There's no rivalry there. We're all retarded.
Yeah,
it's very,
just
very
a
even.
Which way it is, you know?
Yeah, it's just two opposite ends of the magnet.
Seriously.
Don't get it.
Like,
just
we don't
wallop in there.
understand, dude.
But he was talking about it too. Like he was telling me about in Boston, the sports shows up there, like they talk brutal.
Oh, I could only imagine.
And I'm like, dude, you guys talk like fucking assholes out there, dude. But he was like, dude, I get it. We have the same thing up here. Boston fucking sports chat. All they do is repeat the same fact in a different phrase. It's all sports chats do. All sports chats good. You can only listen to it if you're 60 and over, a man, you hate your wife, and you're going to yell at the radio. You're not going to call in or listen to it. You're going to yell at it.
Go wild on it. And I just don't get what the fuck the point is of like really calling in. Like you're going to make a difference with your like,
dude, these guys
like that's what I don't get.
For it, dude. My dude who used to work for my brother used to be so funny because he would call in all the time. Like he was on Miss and Ellie show a lot.
Man.
And it was funny because like I think, god damn, I kind of remember some story about my brother like catching him like not working and like lying about being at work because he was down in the warehouse on the phone like, here's what McNabb needs to do. My brother, because I was like, dude, he's like, oh, yeah, I'm at work, Mike. Pfft, idiots. Anyway,
here's the thing.
Oh, hey, Mark, what's up?
McNabb, honestly, if you look at him, breathtaking eyes. I don't get what's going on.
We should start calling the sports chats.
Sorry,
It's like,
dude.
Mike, first time, long time. Let me tell you this, all right? First off, every one of the black males on our teams, gorge.
I'm talking about first off the offensive line, creamiest hamstrings I've ever seen. And I'm not going to get gay or anything, but I'm a gag on all these guys.
Dude, we need to start calling it and go
Oh my
aggressive
God.
gay comment chat. Like, that's all those guys do. Like, dude, Mike, I'm with you on this. The O-line not doing shit, not giving him the protection he needs. You know who else doesn't need protection? My wiener when I'm up in Cox's ass. I know that sounded like a double negative, but no, Cox.
Ass.
My wiener. Unprotected.
Hello.
That's what they're calling the season this year.
Unprotected season. The STDs.
Dude, that's what they call football season in Philly.
Dude.
The unprotected season.
That's going to be fucking great.
All right, where are we at? We close it.
52.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Get walloped.
Dude, this is walloped out, dude. A lot of walloping.
Wallops.
I might call this episode
Did
have
you
a
call
wallop.
wallop and neighbors?
Walloping neighbors. Dude, you could get away with the most racist
Neighbors all
infomercials
the
without.
time.
Like, do you have any neighbors in your? Do you have neighbors that you'd love to wallop? And then just stare at the screen.
It's like we all see them. You have neighbors, don't you?
I think you're getting what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you've seen those neighbors. Honestly,
You've seen those neighbors.
I don't know. It sucks. It's
do
everywhere.
that shit.
It's everywhere I look now. I turn on the TV, whole family full of neighbors.
It's like, where'd you get those new shows, neighbor?
Yeah. Excuse me. Did you take that neighbor?
Where'd you get those shoes?
Neighbor.
Man, that windbreaker looks very familiar, neighbor.
It's a, those used to be my Christmas lights, neighbor.
Also, when you're done stealing my electricity,
Also, when you're done draining the economy.
ow, horrible.
Jesus. Yeah.
All right, well, that's good. Yeah, December 8th. Don't go to Mark Patrick, dude.
No, don't go to...
Don't go to Mary Pat's. Come to the
Maryland
fucking
Patrick's.
Helium in Philly. Oh, man, that promo, so good.
It's going to be good.
Dude, if I use that promo, though,
It's sick.
it's such a good idea. I'm going to promote it like those old Harley Davidson shirts with the skeleton, like, need a ride to hell, you know? Dude, wait till you see the pictures I have. Wait till you see the one in McCusker I have. It's just a skeleton with two guns.
Need a ride to hell, like a skeleton who doesn't know exactly where
Yeah,
it's
then
going.
it says like fucking Harley Davidson, Bryn Mawr. It's almost like Cinnaminson, New Jersey. Harley Davidson.
Need a ride to hell, Avalon.
No, that's the roar down the shore, dude.
Better watch it.
Dude, they don't like any neighbors
No,
walloping
dude.
down there, dude. When the
Dude.
boys come through,
Dude, there's no neighbors in
you better
Cape
watch your
May.
wallops.
You'll get scooped.
Yeah, so December 8th, come to Philly Helium for Going to Hell. And then in January, we'll have the date soon for the third installment of the roast, which is going to be a fucking That's going to be nuts. So that'll be good. And yeah, if you're not on the Patreon, get on the Patreon because we're about to reveal who the friend was.
Oh, man.
A lot of guesses for Gerben and O'Connie's.
I know,
the two
dude. I
front
got
runners.
so many DMs.
A lot of
about
Gerbers.
Gerby.
A lot of Gerbies.
Wasn't Gerbs.
Not Gerbs. But get on the Patreon and we'll tell you. Or just watch it and tell your friends, you fucking cheap pieces of shit.
You goddamn neighbors.